Today we're going to be talking about HOFV stock and some news that just came out on it. Let's get into the video. Hi everyone, my name is Zach and welcome back to Finance Bro. Before we talk about HOFV stock, I'd just like to remind you guys to please leave a comment of your favorite stock at the moment, why it's your favorite stock at the moment, and to also leave a like and subscribe as it really helps with the YouTube algorithm. And if you want 2 free stocks and you have not made an account with WeBull yet, go ahead and click the first link in the description and get all signed up. If you guys didn't know, HOFV or HOFV, I'm going to be calling it HOFV throughout the video, so if you guys are wondering what I'm saying when I'm saying HOFV, it stands for HOFV, okay? But HOFV is a company that leverages the power and popularity of professional football and its legendary players in partnership with the Pro Football Hall of Fame. If you guys didn't already know, I made a video on HOFV stock about 3 or 4 days ago that you guys can watch if you want more of an overview on the stock, and I also made a TikTok on HOFV stock about 7 days ago when it was rumored that they could be partnering with another company to make some NFTs, which is a non-fungible token. But if you guys want like an explanation of what that is, then you should go to the last video I made on HOFV. But it was announced that HOFV would officially be making NFTs along with Dolphin Entertainment, with who they partnered. And it was trading at about $5 that day, but it is up about $2 more today on some really cool news. And that is going to lead us right into our first article, and it is titled HOFV Stock, What is the Big Hall of Fame Resort Announcement Coming on March 30th? The article starts out by saying, today Hall of Fame Resorts and Entertainment, HOFV, is once again spiking higher. At the time of this writing, shares of HOFV have shot up more than 25%. Why the optimism? Well, it appears that investors are interested in non-fungible token space. We already went over this in the last video. In particular, any company with a high degree of leverage to NFTs is shooting higher as NFTs go mainstream. However, today the company has another key catalyst that is driving HOV stock higher. Let's dive into what that stock is in today. So basically, any stock that could be possibly using NFTs in a huge way is trading a lot higher, and for good reason, because NFTs are the new hot thing and they have a lot of potential to be a big catalyst in the market moving forward. And then a cryptic tweet was tweeted. And it said, today a tweet from Hall of Fame sent shares spiking. The company announced that tomorrow, March 30th, would be the day that fantasy sports changed forever. So basically at 8 a.m. they will be having a huge announcement about fantasy sports in the NFT space. So I am extremely excited to look into what this is going to be about. And if you guys didn't already know, fantasy sports is like a huge thing, and this is going to get a lot more investors involved if they know what HOFV stock is. Say they're a new investor and they want to be investing in the companies they use. If they are using fantasy sports and they know about Hall of Fame resorts and entertainment, then they could think about investing in this in the future. So that's very good for the long-term outlook of this stock. And then basically they just say that it's intriguing, but we'll have to see what happens tomorrow to make a better opinion about what's going to happen with HOFV stock moving forward. But the fact of the matter is that we have a huge catalyst to look forward to tomorrow, but the stock was trading 25% higher, so we have to take that into account. I would really want HOFV stock to really deliver on this news and announce something really beneficial for the stock, because if they don't, this thing could actually go tumbling. And here's another article, and it kind of goes over the same stuff, but it did bring up a little bit of different stuff. So the title is Why Shares of Hall of Fame Resort and Entertainment Are Starting the Week on a High Note. And I just wanted to bring you guys down here where it brought up the comparison to NBA Top Shot. And basically they said, I do think that the decision to jump into the NFT space is promising for HOFV. NBA Top Shot, a platform that allows fans to buy and sell NFT highlights, has seen 500 million worth of transactions exchanged through their platform. So basically, if HOFV can turn into the NBA Top Shot, that is going to be massive for the stock and bring in tons of revenue and profit for the company. I personally use NBA Top Shot and own a few NFTs of players like Lonzo Ball, Anthony Davis, etc. So I already use NBA Top Shot and I actually like the NFL better. So I would definitely be using a platform. I'm really hoping that they are going to be maybe opening a platform for fantasy football or fantasy basketball. I mean I'm assuming it's going to be fantasy football. I'm really hoping that they could open up a platform for fantasy football where maybe the winner of that league would get an NFT of maybe a player that was on their team. There are so many possibilities with NFTs and fantasy football, so the fact that they're going to be announcing something so huge tomorrow is really good, but they have to deliver. But anyways, let's get into the technical analysis because that's what a lot of you like to come here for. So we've seen a lot of trend reversals on this stock chart. Obviously, every time there's news, this thing goes way higher. It usually goes about 20 to 30% higher. Obviously, you see there was a bull flag here, but it ended up reversing and not going the way that people would want it to. But we just see trend reversal after trend reversal. And you see there's the 3 white soldiers that we've talked about a few times on the channel. Whenever we see a downward trend, whenever you see 3 green candlesticks, that is the 3 white soldiers stock pattern, and that indicates a trend reversal and the start of a trend either upwards or upwards. So right now we are kind of seeing, this isn't a bull flag because there's not a ton of volume and it isn't going straight up, but if we could see this break above maybe about 690 tomorrow, that would be really good, but it already is at 646 and after hours, so it's looking like we are going to see in the early morning maybe some sell-off because it was up about 20 or 30% today. But I do think that if they announce something like huge, like with NFTs and how they're going to be using them, that we can see this thing trading even higher, maybe even into the $7 and $8 range. I do think we can see a 10 to 20% gain tomorrow if they do deliver on their news, even though we did gain 30% today. I think there is more to go for this stock, just off hype. But then after that, I would expect to find new support at around maybe like 575. But we can see it return to levels of $7 to $8 like it did, like when it plunged up on the first news of partnering with Dolphin Entertainment. But at the end of the day, tomorrow what I'm going to be looking for is a lot of green volume, and I'm going to be watching for this 8 a.m. announcement that they are having. As for my overall thoughts on HOFV stock, I really like it. I like the long-term outlook. I do have a small position with HOFV stock. I don't want to build out my position until I know all the information and things have settled down. I think a month from now things will settle down. This will have sold off a bit, maybe into the 4 and 5 range. And then if the news tomorrow is really good, then I will be willing to build out my position more then than I am now, because I think it's a little bit overvalued at the moment. But I'm not a financial advisor and this is not financial advice, so make sure that if you do want financial advice, get it from a registered financial advisor and not some random dude you met on the internet 5 minutes ago. And if you want 2 free stocks and you have not made an account with WeBull yet, what are you doing? You gotta get in the pre-market and after hours with us. All you gotta do is make an account, deposit $100, and you can get 2 free stocks worth up to $1,850. And now for comment of the day. Y'all comment and I'll pick one of your comments for comment of the day. Today's comment of the day is coming from Steve the Trucker, and he said, once shorts cover, yes, it will fly. I'm not sure why they're even shorting it right now. The only reason that people are shorting SOS is because they think that these fraudulent claims about buying mining rigs have actual warrants and that they aren't doing what they're saying they're doing. But if you take a deep dive into the company, I would say that, I feel pretty confident that SOS is a real stock. But thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, as it really helps with the YouTube algorithm and it shows we're doing something right here. But my name is Zach, and I'll see you in the next video.